gives me easy options. Boom here. I can go foot to hip. I can go back scissor sweeps. Right. But we're gonna use this today. Punching up, I get my grips. He's gonna post his hand like he doesn't want to get swept. Right here. Just lock in the loop choke. There's a couple different ways you can finish this. Just make sure you're not too deep. If you're too deep, you're not gonna be able to get the loop choke. If you're too shallow, you're not gonna be able to get the loop choke. It's gotta be right about where the collarbone sits. Take my grip underneath. I like to finish it, thanks to Seth Brown, right here. I just pull the head down. The traditional way would be to pull it down and then shoot the hand through here, and using my forearm to push the back of his head straight down into the choke. It's strong, right? Boom, here, you can loop through, and then I fall to my side here for the finish. Or you can cup the back of the head and just pull it right here. The loop choke is like the origin of the guillotine, right? This is like the gi version of the guillotine. It's probably stronger. Boom, right here. Lift the elbow up high and get the squeeze. Make sense? I got my grip. I want this. He blocks. When I grab the head, I'm going to extend my butterfly guard away, and that's going to lower his head as I lift his hips up. So I get really nice and deep into the loop. So you'll feel this like he's falling into a hole. Here, I lift my elbow high, but I extend him. That lock drops his head down into the hole. Make sense? So let's do a couple where you really, yeah, you guys are really gonna feel the difference with the extension there. All right, let's go. Got this guy. Oh no. Now here, if Chris tries rolling to his right hand shoulder, that's his left. Yeah. It's just gonna make it so much worse. Come back. Tries to roll to the right. No. Right. It's gonna come on super tight. Yeah. So he's gonna have to roll into the way that untangles the choke. Go ahead. Right. Choke falls apart. So this is really normal. Like as soon as you threaten the loop choke, dude's gonna start rolling on you. You're gonna have to roll with him, but he's gonna win this battle, right? Every time. Oh, this hurts my elbow so much. Oh. So instead, we're gonna try to get up to mount as soon as we can. When we go here, and he starts to dive, I gotta go and I gotta get on top of this guy. Here, it's okay for me. If I get to mount, now he can no longer roll, and I'm gonna be able to finish it in a different variation. As I let go, I can reap the hand through here and go behind the head and get the choke. This could be a good finish, or I can dive down beside him here and hit that Dustin Dennis style razor choke. But you're gonna have to move with him. Chris did a good job like instinctively blocking my hips and going out, which is what he should do. But that's where the battle is, right here. Ooh, I come up and over, grounding the arm, and I land right here. Just like I'm thinking like Anaconda. In fact, easy enough to switch here to the Anaconda if you want. But with this gi across the neck and this arm, I can punch this behind the head and finish my loop right here. Can you turn, Chris?
No.
Here, I've lost everything. Look, my elbow's out of position. I have nothing here. He's gonna have to get cross choked. You can look for these opportunities when you guys are drilling this, because you need a plan B, C, and D for everything. I lost it again, cool. Just grab the collar choke. Right, so try to keep it. Unfortunately, I'm like losing the elbow line, mostly out of fear, my own elbow. Keep your elbow high, think loop choke, follow the roll as best you can, go to mount, and then trap the arm, and you're gonna go like, almost like metal arrows, boom, behind the head, and fire it from there. Make sense? Play around with it. He posts, I can always just go foot to the hip, butterfly sweep, get up, and I have deep collar grip. So anytime we're playing cross collar here, I can think butterfly sweep. Put the toes down, get up on top. Sink my choke from here. But I have to like kind of premeditate this because I have half the grip, but there's 3 little adjustments that have to happen. If I want the butterfly sweep, loop choke, boom, maybe he postures out of this. That's gonna be hard, that was tight. As I'm pulling him in for the sweep, I can go foot to the hip and push him away and then re-attack the loop. I can pull on the sleeve, bring my knee up to the chest, hit the butterfly sweep. If he keeps his arm on the inside, like he's pummeling through, I can come up over the top, turn it into a triangle. And we've got a lot of options from this grip if you start playing with it. Up here, boom. I want the sweep, posts. We have real options here. If his hand comes to the inside, my knee goes over the top, turn it into a nice triangle, very easy, with an impaler. Make sense? It's a lot, but we play with whatever options. You guys like to start figuring out like, oh, I have a cross collar grip and butterfly guard. Here's 6 different attacks I have. Okay, good at least 2 of them if you're a color belt. Good at 3, 4, 5 if you're a purple belt. 6, good at all. Good. They absolutely have to address that arm. Nobody's gonna let their arm just get pinned up against the body like that. And as soon as they go to retract, I straighten them in a really nice triangle. But I don't want to finish it from here. I want to pull the collar, change my angle, all in one motion, and get it super nice and tight. So I'm already like perpendicular with my partner. From here, the lock is super easy to finish. Right? No need to squeeze it on poor Chris. So again, as you guys know, I was watching, some of you were doing it right, some of you weren't doing it at all. But you gotta cut the angle in transition. And leave your fist on his throat, please. It's not kids jujitsu. We're not playing in Legos in here. Boom, pinch, extend the leg. Turn the corner and pull him into your fist from here. Super easy. Next option. I want the butterfly sweep. Maybe I have an underhook. This is probably where I play more often. Usually butterfly for me is no-gi. Pulling, trapping, I'm trying to lift. He posts his hand to the floor. We're gonna go over this because you guys still suck at it. As I lift, if his foot comes down, I'm gonna change my approach. I don't want the sweep anymore. I'm gonna submit this guy right here. I go front of my ankle to the front of his ankle. I dive down and I grab, slide it up to my hip, figure four my leg, pull him up on top of me, and get my finish right here. We've done ham sandwiches 25 times in this club. I'm still waiting to be hit with one.
I'm still waiting to hit one.
That's why we're doing it today. Boom. Lifting. Foot comes down, I grab the ankle, or you can use your own leg. You don't need to bring your hand in at all. It's up to you. Once you get him here though, you gotta go flat to your back. Don't stay here. You have no pressure.
Yeah, here I'm happy.
Happy, and then sag.
Not so happy.
Right? The finish is simple. I rotate my knees towards the gym equipment. Right there, that's it. That's all I need. This underhook is preventing him from running towards the gym equipment. He can get there though, if I let him. And I gotta play my game from here. I would prefer you don't let him. Catch, right to it. Make sense? All right, let's go. I'm gonna scoop underneath this leg, almost like a lockdown, here and here. When I bring him up, I can grab the belt, but I like to grab an S grip here. Chris will tell you that's like, he's just trapped here. As he tries to move around. That's the effort he's got to move around. Can you move to the left? Can you move to the right? Can you stand up? Can you do a forward roll? Is there any other ideas? There's nowhere to go. If I go here, he's got mobility, right? Yeah, all of a sudden he's got like so much mobility. For me, the ham sandwich is like, I'm gonna lock this guy into this position and he's gonna be like, oh shit, he's stuck. And this is what's gonna lead us to the easy sub. This is just pain, man. Nothing's gonna break. Well, I don't promise you. I don't really know. I'm not a doctor. But I can tell the way people tap that it's terrifying. Because I give them like 10% of what I have, and they always like, tap, 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 tap. And they kind of like look at me like, why would you do that? Right? So this is like a good indication, but I don't think that this is gonna break anything. I think this is just pain to the hamstring. And maybe some knee destruction, but mostly just pain to the hamstring.
He actually feels really good.
Really?
Yeah, the knee felt fine.
Is it just hamstring cutting pain? See, and like, it's just pain. It's like people aren't gonna really tap to this, are they?
Yeah, 100%.
All right. So if they don't tap, you're just leaning, you're crushing. Boom! I'm gonna frame to the armpit. I'm gonna push this guy away, but I'm gonna latch on to this top leg here. So Pena put Gordon Ryan had him locked up in this exact position, attacking the bear trap, and Gordon knew that this was the secondary target. So Gordon would not run away, but most people are not Gordon, and they do run away. From here, I have choices. I'm gonna keep my grip on the leg. I'm either gonna look to just grab the toe hold and finish from here, which is great. Again, I'm not trying to put the toes to the butt. I'm trying to put the toes in the back of his knee here, just like so. It's gotta be a twisting, not pushing. But his toes will go to his butt. They won't go to his knee, right? So now, Chris, can you move a little bit?
Probably, but I don't know.
You don't want to, right? So I have other options here. I can overwrap this guy. I can start looking to isolate here. I can reap. I can throw him into the top side ankle lock. I can throw him here into saddle. I can, look, we're in a Z lock right away. This just got way better for me. A little Z lock action, right? It leads to a lot of different things if you play your cards right from ham sandwich. But just because people tap in training doesn't mean they're gonna tap it like that world championship you're going to next year. That blue belt world champ. This is not legal until brown or black belt anyway. But people might not tap, so have a secondary option.
That's weird, it's not legal.
It's a slicer. I think IBJJF is brown for slicers now. So look, when you're going for the ham sandwich, dive under the leg here. Get deep, like you're doing like a lockdown kind of sweep. Pushing him away. Look to the toe hold. A lot of tournaments now, blue belts are allowed to do the toe hold, that's cool. Or you can overwrap it, extend away, and then throw your reap in. But honestly, if you're allowed to do this, you're probably allowed to do a bunch of other cool stuff too. Have you guys do the Z lock, but very, very safely today. Kicking through, I lock my reaping knee, my foot behind his bottom leg. This is important. There's a lot of lateral pressure on Chris's knee already. It's not coming free. I'm gonna put my arm underneath and I'm gonna grab onto his knee here and just lift.
Tap. Tap.
Be very careful with these. I don't know what the defense is for a Z-lock, but I know the injury is terrible.
Yeah, I mean, it is tight.
Scary.
I'd have to try and get it this way. Tap.
Right, so be very careful with it. You have a lot of leverage. Be nicer than you think you need to be on this one. And don't use it in rolls as a rule. Just start messing around with it. We'll use it in rolls as we get a little more mature. All right, let's go.